What is going on, guys? Evan here. Holy crap! Completely forgot um, that the Note 7 was gonna be announced today. So yeah, that was a bit of a surprise. I was I don't know how I forgot about it, but I just went online and saw that it was announced. I was like, holy crap! Um, it's pretty much everything that we expected. Like, there's a few um, cool things that Samsung actually got to announce today that weren't leaked, like the GIF support with like the pen. Like, you can make any video into up to a 30, I believe, 30-second or 1 minute. I think it's 30-second. Actually, it might be a minute. I don't know. Okay, but you can make a GIF now easily, like, without being some kind of internet keyboard warrior, whatever. Yeah, now anyone with a Note 7 can do it, which honestly, I see myself, like, if I got the Note 7, I do see myself like actually using that feature. I'm sorry, it's so dark. I guess that makes things a little bit better. I'm using my phone's flashlight while it's plugged in and recording this audio, so hopefully that works. Let me make sure it's still actually. No, it's USB fell out. This phone is just, I think it's this phone with just USB cables, because I've never had a phone that's so bad with USB cables. Anyways, yeah, I'm sorry, the lighting still isn't very good compared to yesterday. Hopefully the audio is going to be better though, because I'm actually using my phone. Yesterday I screwed up and I forgot to use any other source of audio besides the webcam, so it was pretty bad. I know. I did as much editing as I could to make it sound passable. I don't know how well I did. Um, yeah, I'm sorry. I know you guys, like, I don't know what level of quality you guys have like come to expect with my videos. I know my news video was probably like my highest level of quality yet with any of my videos, but like, it got like not that many views, compared to my other videos. I think my vlogs killed it. My vlogs that I did with, like, at least one of them I did with the front facing camera on my Moto X 2014, which it's not a good front facing camera. It's like 1.2 megapixels. So yeah, not the best idea. I'm sorry if anyone's been let down. I know I like lost a subscriber, so that kind of sucks. But now that I'm like gonna be posting a video every day on this channel, I hope I hope that goes up. I hope you guys can, like, I hope I'm bringing something to the table by talking about um, this stuff, but by just like weighing in with my opinion, because I have followed tech news for almost 9 years now. So like, I kind of do, like, I haven't been really putting any of that to good use, but like, I do have some knowledge, to share and opinions to give. So yeah, if you guys are okay with that, then I'm gonna just keep on doing this, just talking about what's going on in tech. Um, so yeah, back to the Note 7. It looks killer. It's kind of a disappointment that that the specs are like literally the same as the S7 as far as the processor and the RAM. But honestly, like, I'm not too surprised. Like, it's kind of like a good thing that Samsung is like saying that we don't necessarily need to add more RAM, or a higher resolution screen, or a faster processor. Like, technology is pretty good right now, especially like Samsung's been pushing the boundaries with all of that. They were like, I don't know how many phones had 4 gigs of RAM before the S7, right? So Samsung's really been a pack leader, and it's honestly looks good, at least to me, that they're showing some kind of restraint, because like, they're not just pushing as many gigs of RAM into their phones just for the sake of seeing how many gigs of RAM they can put in their phones. Like the OnePlus 3 has 6 gigs of RAM. Like that's awesome. But do we really need that? You know, Samsung's kind of like taking a slightly Apple-esque route. You know, and I say that, but like the iPhone 6s and 6s Plus have 1 gig of RAM, right? And they're the first iPhones to have that much RAM. So like Samsung is still like their specs are still very respectably good. You know, like Quad HD doesn't need to be replaced by 4K in phones anytime soon, if ever. Like only for what's the word? Virtual reality. Only for VR does that really like need to happen, and I think there needs to be a better solution than just making our phone screens better looking than our TVs, you know, because like we just got into 4K with TVs not so long ago. I don't really know that many people with a 4K TV to this day, so I don't really think it's that important. Um, I mean, I know some TVs are going to like 8K, some 5K with some TVs, 8K with other TVs. Whatever content, you know, like is just now being able to utilize 4K. Like the Xbox One just came out and it supports 4K Netflix streaming. Okay, like that just happened. 4K's been a thing technically since like at least 2013, but it's not like something that everyone's buying, right? It's not something everyone can afford. Just now, 4K TVs are pretty affordable, and I do want one soon. But like again, the 1080p monitor I'm looking at right now doesn't look half bad. Doesn't really look too bad at all, to be honest. The color accuracy and everything, you know, there's so many other factors that are important. But yeah, um, back to the Note 7. Let's talk about the Note 7 a little bit more, okay? Um, Again, it looks awesome. Um, Everything that's been announced about it, we pretty much know about, right? Like we pretty much already knew about it. The color options was like I guess something that we didn't know for sure, at least with like the US, you know, because it was leaked to come out in pretty much the same colors as the S7, plus blue, black, blue, silver, gold, and uh, black, blue, silver. Yeah, black, blue, silver, and gold. But the model that's not coming to the US is going to be the gold model. So I guess like that was something that we were waiting on. Other things like you can't put the S Pen in backwards now. Uh, New TouchWiz, I don't know how to feel about it. You know, Samsung every single iteration, like twice a year. You know, with first with the Galaxy S, the new Galaxy S phone, and second with the new Galaxy Note phone, they slightly redo TouchWiz, and I think they kind of need to like stop because I think it looked good with the S7, and now at the Note 7, it's kind of gotten uglier. I really don't like that phone icon. I really don't like the new gallery icon. I already wasn't a fan when they switched to the Squircle icons with the Note 5. Like, Samsung, you're not Apple. Your icons shouldn't all be the same shape. They shouldn't be. I'm not just saying they don't need to be. They shouldn't be. Because that's not what Android is about. I did kind of, like, at the same time, though, they do look nice. But, like, I don't think they should be the default look. You know, like, that would be a nice theme that I could see myself rocking. But I think the icons with, like, the S6 were fine. Like, that was, like, those were TouchWiz's best icons by far, in my opinion. And I don't know how any way to get them back, besides like going on XDA and like really going through a lot of hoops just to change your icons. So, because I know like there's a Samsung theme store with icon packs and stuff, but I don't know if anyone has re-uploaded Samsung's old icons. I don't think people are even allowed to do that. So, it's whatever. It is what it is. Otherwise, it seems like a damn good phone. Like the it's awesome that Samsung is going all out and making just a dual-edged version. This is the first time literally since the Note 3 that Samsung just released one phone in come Note season. Like they're only focusing on the Note 7. Last year it was the Note 5 and the S6 Edge Plus. The year before that it was the Note 4 and the Note Edge. Now it's just the Note 7, and it incorporates the Edge screen. It's like everything in one, and Samsung's really got their strategy, their formula perfected now, because pretty sure from this point forward they're gonna do the same thing. Maybe they'll kill off the non-edged version of the Galaxy S7, but I'm not sure, because I think you still need a phone of that, at least that size. The 5.1 inch screen size I think should still stay. Granted, I'm honestly tempted to switch. I haven't wanted a phone bigger than that until I saw the S7 Edge. Now I do. I feel like I could definitely live with the S7 Edge and 5.5 inch screen. I could probably even live with the Note 7, to be honest, because it's narrower now with the Edge screen and everything. But at the same time, I don't represent everybody. I know as far as tech enthusiasts, I jumped on the phablet bandwagon a little bit late. But yeah, I don't know. I think that the standard S7 or S8 should still be a thing. But that's just me. I hope that this phone does well, right? It's beautiful. I love the blue color. It seems awesome. The eye scanner, that's cool. It's not super. I don't know if I would actually have that on as my default lock screen option instead of a fingerprint scanner, right? But it's cool that it seems to actually work pretty well. Especially, they said it works especially well at night, which I thought that was going to be the one killer with it, that it wouldn't work well at all at night. Just I don't know if you guys remember with the S4, Samsung had that eye tracking, it was honestly just used to they would track your eyes and then you could scroll with your head, which was really weird, and I don't recommend doing it. But I mean, try it out if you want, if you have an S4, but I don't recommend actually having that feature on. It's just weird. But they also had a smart stay thing, which only worked in good lighting. But this is cool because they're using the IR blaster, so that's smart. That's smart that they're doing that. At the same time, they're using an IR blaster, but they don't have TV remote support, which kind of sucks because the Note 5 had it, and then Samsung just kind of seems to be killing it off now. I mean, granted, I guess it wasn't that popular. People have TV remotes, they have universal remotes. I think everyone, if you're watching this and you don't have a universal remote, go get a universal remote, because it was one of the best purchases I ever made. I just recently got one for my dad for Father's Day, and it's they're literally what they say they are. They're universal remotes. They control all your devices. I press one button to turn on everything and watch TV. Press one button to turn everything off. It's so nice. I think at first they were kind of not as good, but the one that I got, Logitech Harmony 650, came out in 2011, and at least I think it did. So yeah, it's I guess they've been good for a while now. But yeah, I don't really have much else to say about the Note 7. It's really nice, nicest looking Note Samsung has ever made. The new Gear VR is cool that it's compatible with both micro USB and USB-C. I don't know why Samsung couldn't just make Gear VR with the S7 and then give the S7 a USB-C port. That's honestly probably the worst thing about the S7, is that it still uses micro USB, but whatever. I say it'll have USB-C and all the other goodies that the Note 7 has. It's weird because everyone has been saying that the Note 7 improves on the S7 Edge's design as far as the curve and this, they say that it's more symmetrical, but I thought the S7 Edge was already really symmetrical and super improved on the S6's S6 Edge's design, the S6 Edge Plus, most notably because they're similar. But I don't know. Have never owned either device. I just played with them at the store. Just the S7 Edge, not the Note 7. But if they could make it even that much better, like that's awesome. That's awesome to hear. I'm gonna have to like actually play with one in the store and see in person. But yeah, it's really cool because it looks really good. They said that it doesn't curve as much as the S7. I think I read that somewhere. So that's going to be interesting to like actually like see how much it does curve. Samsung talked about a lot, like in teasers they talked about writing on the edge of the screen. I don't know if that's like I don't think you get any more features by writing on the edge of the screen. I don't think it does anything else, besides being possible. I don't think it's, I don't think you have any more reason to write on the edge of the screen than you do to write on the flat part of the screen. But whatever, it's cool. Hopefully enough people are comfortable with the edge screen, and not having another option. So good on you, Samsung. I like that you're pushing innovation with by just making one variant of the Note 7, and making it pretty innovative. So yeah, a few other things. Anniversary update is out today for Windows 10. They're I guess now there's an SDK available, so anyone can submit apps to the Windows Store. I thought that was already like completely open. I thought it was the Xbox Store that wasn't completely open. Whatever. There's a universal Skype app universal preview app. So I thought we already had one of those, but I don't know. I don't know. It just showed up as news, so maybe it's slightly different. Yeah, it actually looks a little bit different. It looks a lot different actually. So yeah, that's something. Microsoft is like making a bunch of videos on this update, which is funny because I feel like you could just recap everything in one video, but at the same time, it is a pretty big update. Like I'm waiting to put it on my computer right now. As soon as I finish this video, I'm gonna reboot it because I downloaded the update, and I'm excited. I'm mostly excited for the new start menu, but everything else that just makes it that much nicer, and I am excited to use it on this computer. One other new thing that you guys might not know is apparently it comes with 52,000 new emojis. So if you didn't know, like Windows, I think they just added emoji support in Windows 10. It might have been 8. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it's not like that big of a deal. Like every so often, like I'll see an emoji and be like, why am I seeing this emoji? And then realize that, oh, Windows 10 has emoji support. But like it's so like infrequently that I see one that it's whatever. But we got 52,000 more, so that'll be interesting to see if we start seeing emoji all over our desktops. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, leave a thumbs up, subscribe for more tech talks. I don't know what to call them, so right now I'm calling them, I think, Evan Talks Tech. If there's anything that you guys want me to talk about or any questions you guys have, drop them in the comments below. And that's about it. Peace.